Unang laro ng Wednesday doubleheader, semifinals matchup, kapatid sa kapatid. First game, San Miguel versus Ginebra. Nung game 1, nanalo ang Ginebra. Underdogs, well, winning streak din naman sila, kagaya ng SMB. Pero panalo sila nung game 1 kasi nagpakita yung bench nila. And then yung bench ng SMB naman, absent nung game 1. Only scored 29 points. Pero ngayong game 2, finally nagpakita na ang kanilang talented bench na umiscore ng 44 points led by Jeron Teng na DNP-CD pa nga noong game 1. Pero ngayong game 2, miscore siya ng 13 points sa 15 minutes na ibinigay sa kanya ni Coach Leo. And talagang siya yung naging game changer, naging magic bunot para sa San Miguel Beermen. Pag-usapan muna natin saglit ang stats. Isa sa mga adjustments na ginawa ng San Miguel, they put in Jeron Teng instead of Chris Ross, Wami Chongson, and CJ Perez. Kung makikita natin, CJ Perez only had 25 minutes. Ross only had 18. Na si Wami Chongson only had 6. And si Jeron Teng naman ginamit late in the third quarter. Hindi na nilabas plus 13 si Jeron Teng. And talagang nag-iba yung takbo ng laro kasi Teng, tough player, may not be the most talented, pero Jeron Teng tries really hard. And kapag nilagay mo siya sa high post against a guy like RJ Abarrientos, most of the time, kaya niyang i-overpower, kaya niyang postehan. And the defense most probably is not going to respect Jeron Teng one-on-one sa poste. Pero kasi, pag nakakakuha ng rhythm si Teng, nag-iiba na yung dynamic. Afford na ng SMB na iposte si Teng, tapos may Junmar sa weak side. Which could be, very dangerous. Nakita natin yan last year against Ginebra, against TNT. Na kapag mainit yung Jeron Teng, gumagawa yung Jeron Teng, afford ng San Miguel na alisin si Junmar sa action and ilagay siya sa weak side instead. Tiga seal, tiga offensive rebound, which makes them a little bit more dangerous kumbaga in addition sa kung gaano silang kalakas ng kahit DNP si Jeron Teng. So, pag-usapan na natin yung game. So, itong game na to, kahit na panalo yung SMB, nung umpisa parang Ginebra nga yung may control ng laro. Pace talaga nila. Yung defense talaga ng Ginebra yung naging talagang factor sa game na to. And ang ginagawa ng Ginebra sa starting lineup nila, they start Jeremiah Gray. Then si RJ Abarrientos off the bench kasi that forces guys like Stephen Holt and Scottie Thompson to be more aggressive. Napupunta yung playmaking duty sa kanila kasi wala silang choice. And then defensively naman, lengthier players to contain Junmar Fajardo sa poste and Mo Tautua as well or Rodney Bronchal. So kumbaga na-force yung San Miguel sa mga slow start na to. Makikita natin dito San Miguel will run their motion offense, motion strong, cross screen, Chris Rosales, papunta kay Mo Tautua. And ang gustong laging ginagawa ng SMB, pinoposte nila yung post player sa tabi ng post player. Alam ko nakakatawa siya pakinggan, pero trust me guys, this will make a lot of sense kapag in-explain ko na. So di makikita natin, low post dito si Mo Tautua, and then magsisil sa gitna si Junmar Fajardo. So ang nangyayari kasi dito, okay, yung tao ni Mo Tautua nakadikit kay Tautua. And then may 3 seconds lang si Junmar to operate. So now, kahit mag-overload ang Ginebra dito, ang lalim na ni Junmar. And yung immediate help defender, which is Troy Rosario, yung tiga-entry pass na tao, which is si Mo Tautua, hindi siya basta-basta makakaalis kay Mo Tautua kasi kakagaling niya lang na postehan siya ni Mo Tautua. Pero dito makikita natin, defense kasi ng Ginebra against SMB's post-up, kapag ang bola nasa baseline, the help is from the blind side. Makikita natin dito, nasa baseline ng bola, may Scottie Thompson sa blind side. And then tsaka sila magko-collapse. Papadala nila lahat yan kay Junmar Fajardo. Magko-collapse lahat yan. Pero meron laging blind side dito na tiga-sundot sa drop step. Pero ang ginawa kasi ni Junmar dito, hindi na siya napa-drop step kasi enough na yung hands, which is again yung length ng Ginebra. And then diretso sa fast break, easier 2 points kasi defense always. And then naman kapag yung bola nasa top of the key or nasa wing, Ginebra build sa wall. Makikita natin dito si CJ Perez wasting time and just goofing around. Tingnan nyo rito yung defense ng Ginebra. Naka-build sila ng wall dito. 3 nakatayo sa paint waiting for Junmar Fajardo to set his position. And then merong Jeremiah Gray nakaabang sa nail and then Stephen Holt point of attack. So kapag sa baseline, blindside ang help. Pero kapag nasa tuktok ang bola, they build the wall. Makikita natin, pick and roll dito. 2 defenders on CJ. Troy Rosario nakaabang. Scottie Thompson nakaabang. Then Jeremiah Gray, ini-split yung gap between the two. Kasi non-shooter, non-threat si Chris Ross from the outside. So yun, yung rules ng Ginebra defense. Yung makikita natin dito, they will continue playing defense. Great defense from Ginebra. That's why slow start ang San Miguel. Nag-capitalize din ng Ginebra sa slow-paced game ng SMB. They scored 11 fast break points nung first half, mostly by attacking Junmar Fajardo every right after the miss kasi laging maglalag behind yan si Junmar just because nasa ilalim siya, nagsisil. Na kapag sumablay, usually long bounce. And of course, may downside yung depensa ng Ginebra. Kapag yung depensa is built around, building a wall and sending multiple defenders kay Junmar Fajardo, ang nagiging weak spot niyan usually ay yung weak side. Kasi si Junmar, kapag makikita natin dito, they post up Chris Ross, nag-seal dito Bronjal, tsaka Junmar Fajardo, diba? Dalawang big men. Of course, the defense is going to collapse and, tag these two guys. Kasi easy basket yan kapag easy dive dito to the basket. So, ang nangyayari dito, yung tao ni Marcio, which is Jeremiah Gray, na hindi natin masisisi. Maganda lang talaga yung tactics dito ni Coach Leo. And sanay na si Coach Leo dyan. Force Jeremiah Gray to tag. Kasi alangan namang iwan niya rito si Rodney Bronjal. Kasi si Troy na kay Chris Ross which is a mismatch na already. Two defenders on Chris Ross. Now, Maya Gray, walang choice kundi mag-tag dito kay Rodney Bronjal, which gave Marcio all the room to get into rhythm ng third quarter. Tatlo magkakasunod na 3 points. Sinesenyasan pa nga ni Marcio na ilabas na si Jeremiah Gray. And when SMB's 3 started falling, more space na yun for Junmar Fajardo. Free reign na para kumain siya ng mga offensive rebound and put back sa rim. Dito, diba, long bounce, punta kay Junmar, foul counted. And then again dito, Jeron Teng, pinopost yan si Scotty, Junmar sa weak side. So enough na yung gravity ni Junmar to give Don Trollano the offensive rebound sa play na yon. Then ayun, ang story of the game, pinasok si Mr. Irrational Confidence, Jeron Teng, para atakihin directly si RJ Abarrientos. To put RJ Abarrientos out of his rhythm. And then Mr. Irrational Confidence, Jeron Teng, pag nakapag-build up na ng confidence yan, 'di ba? Lumalabas na talaga yung scoring ability niya. And yung sheer advantage niya in terms of size. And si Teng kasi poste talaga laro niya Kahit na feeling ni Jeron Teng si DeMar DeRozan siya or si Devin Booker siya, nag-e-excel talaga siya sa high post and kapag pangbubuli ng mga smaller defenders, which is yun naman, kaya siya malakas sa Lasal noon. Siya yung naging magic bunot ng SMB sa game na to. And then again, San Miguel, lalagay nila kay Mautau Tuo yung bola sa poste, magsisil dito dalawang SMB players, what I like to call water polo offense. So that collapsed Ginebra's defense. 4 versus 3. So nalibre dito si Jeron Teng sa flash. Then Jeron Teng, again, I don't really like Jeron Teng as a player, pero I can't deny Jeron Teng is a very crafty player pagdating sa high post in terms of footwork, mid-post game. And dyan nag-e-excel And Leo Austria, ang talagang specialty as a coach, ilagay yung players sa kung saan sila nag-e-excel. And yun yung ginawa nila dito sa game na to. Magic bunot si Jeron Teng and they put Jeron Teng sa position kung saan siya magsasucceed. And dahil doon, mas mahirap bantayan ngayon ng San Miguel. Kasi Jeron Teng on the other side naman, defensively, is a very solid defender as well. Dito, kababalik lang ni CJ, nag-ball screen sila ni Mautau Tuo. Nag-show dito si Troy Rosario, makikita natin. Nag-show si Troy Rosario dito kasi empty side yan free drive yan hindi. And then after nun, makikita natin, okay, pagkabigay kay Jeron Teng, late naka-recover dito si Troy Rosario. And again, Jeron Teng making all the right plays, alley-oop papunta kay Mautau Tuo. May kasama pang dila. And that sealed this win for SMB. Final score was 84-93, panalo ang SMB. Their bench showed up sa game na to. 44 bench points kumpara sa 37 lang ng Ginebra. And they really turned things around once pagpasok ni Jeron Teng. Kasi Jeron Teng contributed offensively and defensively. He also was a factor. Jericho Cruz, hindi nagkalat sa game na to. And again, Jericho Cruz kasi defensively is also a factor. And them benching CJ Perez, made the game a little bit more controlled para sa SMB. And hindi basta-basta nag-execute the ball pumunta sa kung saan dapat pumunta, hindi sa mga step back 4-pointer or sa mga drive sa kawalan. And yes, Jeron Teng is not as talented as CJ Perez, pero Jeron Teng will make the right play.